Alright folks, I'm just going to bump in real quick Sunday morning coffee. I had some technical difficulties. I'm producing, shooting, putting stuff up from my phone, so I've been really lax. I couldn't get anything to load. I couldn't get anything to save. So the memory on my little phone, and I got a cheap phone. It's a track phone, smartphone deal. So they're very inexpensive, very functional. It's like cars. I'll drive a shit box I can own versus something I gotta make payments on. I'm not gonna buy a $1,200 phone. I don't have the justification or need for it. I got that figured out, and you guys will love this one. This is good stuff. Solid gold. This is how technically, I guess the correct word is retarded, or technically slow I am. I had deleted photos, videos, whatnot, just gob of them. I've got the pertinent ones saved over to the cloud where I can draw upon that data. The rest of them are just gone. What I didn't have the mindfulness to deal with is go into the gallery on my phone and empty the trash. So I had gigs and gigs and gigs of stuff just sitting there that needed to just disappear. So now here I am. So, alright, so moving forward, where are we at? It's like this. 25 years ago, I didn't know squat. I was this 17-year-old kid. Didn't know nothing, man. Breaks were a strain to me. This is kind of where I got where I'm at. I'm going to make it real brief if I can. It's a fun story, and it's interesting. Many of you kind of follow the videos through the years to see what's going on, the struggles, the ups, downs. If you haven't come to the determination that I'm a poor businessman, you haven't been paying attention. I've made my mistakes. I've made my errors. I'm good at the trade craft. I'm poor at the business side. I'll get to why here in a minute, because I've got a certain understanding, and I brush it off as an excuse rather than a reason and do something about it. See, excuses are interesting. You can give excuses, and people feel it admonishes them from doing anything about it. A reason, now that's something else. You look at it, you inspect it, you deal with it. So I'm a 17-year-old kid. I'm helping friends move, and my old shit box I was driving. This was late 90s. I had a 73 F100, rusted to hell. It was a $500 truck. I've always driven shit boxes that I can own versus something I need to make payments on, with the exception of a couple 3 times. And whatever. I don't need a status symbol, especially not at this point in my life, to show people that I'm a serious tradesman or business person or anything like that. And there are instances where that's pertinent. Wendy and Scott, I was hoping to move. And I'll throw names just to at least give an identifier here. I'm not expecting you to know any of these folks. And the water pump shits out. And when he comes and looks and goes, yeah, well, my brother will be here in a little while. He'll help you with it. Okay, I'm a little lost. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. I got to go to work on Monday. Here it is Saturday. I don't know what the fuck's going on. So Larry shows up. We make introductions. And we're fast friends at that point. We fix the truck. We move on. He pulls shade tree work. And he's a functional mechanic. And I spent a lot of time to his place just helping him with oddball miscellaneous mechanic work. Shocks, struts, brakes, basic stuff. Just the real basics. Basic service work. And I learned quite a lot. Carpenter this whole time. 08 falls out, and I walk away from carpentry. I had a little shop space, so I started spinning wrenches. I had to pay for the shop space somehow. I had to pay for, living somehow, and the end of 08, you weren't doing it. I wasn't doing it as a carpenter. I didn't have it in me to fight with builders and homeowners and realtors and investors anymore, because it just got too much. Each of those classes of clients have their own issues that I had come to a point that was just unfucking tolerable. So you kind of scoot forward a few more years. I just completely grenaded everything in my life. 2010, 2011, sitting on my mom's couch, homeless, trying to figure out what the hell happened and how I got myself into this mess, how I was going to get out. Reading, watching videos, just searching. And I decided this is what I wanted to do. I got a little space with a 30 by 30 behind it, and I went at it hard. So I spent almost 10 years now just throwing myself at this particular trade. And those almost 10 years was listless. I didn't have a focus, didn't have a goal, I just was running on instinct. I worked for the sake of working, which is its own problem. You don't have a plan, and you don't have a business model, and you don't know how to budget. Just cash it in. Go somewhere else for someone else, because it's much easier on your life. So now I'm putting the pieces back together. I have a lovely job, and I love my job. I have my little side stuff, and my side stuff allows me to focus on the how and what, not the how much. How well it's done, what is done, I can pick and choose. I'm finishing up my obligations from when I did have my shop full time. And it's slow going. It's like trudging through 10 miles of knee-deep mud. It's slow going, but I'm making progress. And I'm able to focus on the work itself and enjoy the work itself. The monetary gain has an importance because the little shop space has to pay for itself somehow. But it allows me to focus on the work itself a little more. And I'm proud of that. I'm proud for that. That's what got me where I'm at. Now I'm focusing more on family. My plan, which actually I'm going to sit down and I'm going to write my plan out again here real soon. And then this week I'm going to sit down and write down my plan again, because we've moved forward a couple of the preliminary steps towards my end game goals, my big life goals, as it were. So I need to refocus because I feel myself losing my focus and falling adrift. And I don't like that feeling. I lived there for a number of years. So now I'm going to finish building up my little enclosure. I got a little bit of work left to do, build the plenum, finish closing in the areas that I need to with plastic. That way I can lay down some paint safely and effectively, make something that I'm not terribly obligated to fully cut and buff if I don't want to. Hit it with 2500 and polish it out at most. That's the aim, is to be able to shoot right off the gun basic driver quality, first tier show quality cars and just get it gone. And I'm capable of that. I just need the environment to do that. I've outstripped the capabilities of an open air, shoot it in the shop and go. That's great if you're going to cut and buff every square inch. If you have to cut and buff every square inch, I'm better than that. So I'm going to arrange my circumstances so I can perform better than that. And I got a lot of stuff left to haul off the farm. So I'm going to try to find me a trailer here in the next couple weeks and get everything hauled off the farm. But I've got hard deadlines coming up that I've set for myself and set for my customers that are looking for their cars. That feels good. But with those hard deadlines, I know they're realistic. I know I can attain them. But now I need to sit down and write out that plan, how I'm going to attain them. If I don't do that, they won't get done on time. If they don't get done on time, it's no good. So that's where I'm at. Life's slow and simple. We're taking this worldwide deal one day at a time. It's hurt me in a lot of ways. It's very taxing. My wife is compromised, so she don't go shopping. I get the list, I go shopping. We're going to go to curbside pickup or whatnot for like groceries and stuff, because it's just, she can do the shopping, I go get it, or she go gets it, and it's done. We don't have to go into public and have that risk factor involved. And it is what it is. Think about what you want. I know my reality and where I'm at. I'm going to err on the side of caution because I happen to like my household in the status and condition it's in. And I don't want those things to change for the tragic. So I'll err on the side of caution. If more information arises that dictates I behave otherwise, I will. I'm doing the best I can with what I got. So I'm going to sign out, get the hell out of here, and get my butt to work. You folks have a good day, and I'll get some videos up. I will get some videos up now that I know how my stupid phone works.